5 o'clock in the morning and I'm on my way to the airport. So welcome to my Cabo vlog. Let's go to Cabo, guys. I'm so excited. I just had to scrape off the window. You can literally see snow on my hoodie because the window was covered in ice and you couldn't see a thing. But now it's time to head to the airport. I made it to my gate with plenty of time to spare. Boarding starts in 35 minutes and the sunrise is really pretty. So I'm meeting my friend in Cabo, but I have a layover in Dallas. And my layover is only for 2 hours, and this is going to be total a 8-hour travel day. So I bought myself a water because pro tip for traveling, always get a water from a vending machine instead of in store because it's always cheaper, and it's always nice to have water because when you're flying it makes you dehydrated. So that's just a pro tip from someone who travels a lot. But yeah, I'm so excited. The sunrise is just getting prettier and prettier. Oh my gosh, my first flight was delayed, so I'm running to my second flight because it's boarding right now and I have to go from Concourse A to Concourse D, so hopefully I can make it before it takes off. I got off on the wrong stop. I was supposed to wait one more stop, so I'm almost there and I really have to go to the bathroom, so I'm hoping I can use the bathroom before they close the gate. I'm so scared. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I just used the bathroom in record-breaking time, and of course my gate is all the way at the very end. So maybe I'm gonna start running soon. Wah wah. So I missed my second flight to Cabo, so they rebooked me for the next available flight, which is at 2 o'clock, which actually kind of works out because my China sister is on the same exact flight, so we'll be arriving in Cabo together, which is nice. But whoa, I'm out of breath. I ran so hard my nose is sweating.
And so I'm met up with Tori.
Meet Tori.
My China sister, which we will get into our backstory a little bit later, but I'm just so happy to be connected! Yay! Sorry. No, you're good. Cheers! Our flight got delayed until 2:50, and I don't even know if I'm on this flight. I'm the third person on the standby wait list, so fingers crossed I'll be able to make this flight because it's completely sold out. And Tori and I are just going to play some cards in the meantime, and hopefully everything will work out. Let's go! We got on the flight! We're going to Cabo! Yeah. I'm feeling so grateful because even with the flight delay, I got a seat 11A. So I'm going to be sitting in the window seat and I can't believe I got onto the flight! Yay! Okay, we are going on the second flight to Cabo!
the original prices we give you?
1 hour ride.
Right?
Oh, a
1
hotel?
hour ride.
So, they're not the
Está
real
bien.
prices.
Me gusta español, nomás por eso te voy a dar un shot de tequila.
We just landed in Cabos and it's been so chaotic, but we found our driver who's going to drive us to the hotel and we're going to get the trip officially started. Oh my gosh. And the flight was honestly not that bad. I watched a movie and the time just flew by, and I also played some games. You know, like I feel like playing games always makes the time on the airplane go by so fast. But the people in my row were so nice and I was lucky enough to get a window seat. So that was a big plus on top of all of the stress that had come before. But oh my gosh, we're in Cabo! Okay, be aesthetic. Wait, no, put your head forward. Yeah. Okay. Also, vlog, this is Tori.
Hi.
She's my China sister. We were not adopted together, so we were raised by different families, but we were adopted from the same orphanage at the exact same time. And our birthdays are only a couple days apart, so we're basically sisters.
We are sisters.
Yeah, we are sisters. And yeah, that's her introduction. And well, you guys already know me. Yeah, that's actually, I don't know what else I was gonna say. Never mind, I'm being awkward.
Good girl. I feel.
I just made it to the Via de Palmar.
Via del Palmar.
Wait, say it again, Tori.
Via del. No, I keep saying del. Via de Palma.
Via de Palmar. We're gonna have to come back and check that out.
Definitely.
What are your first thoughts on the place?
Those are my thoughts.
It's been a long travel day. We've been traveling for over 10 hours, I would say, like including all of the layovers and the missed flight. But I'm going to change into this dress, change out my shoes for some heels, and we're going to maybe do something with all of this hair too. So bada bing, bada boom. Okay, so I've changed into the dress and it's actually a perfect fit. And I also slicked my hair back, not with anything except, I guess, natural hair oils that I've had from traveling all day without taking a shower because I'm just going straight to dinner. And I also put my hair up in this claw clip, which I don't know if I'm fully in love with this look, especially head on. I feel like I just look like an egg. So maybe I might do a half up, half down. Yeah, wait, a half up, half down could be really cute. Yeah, perfect. Finished look. Now it's time to do makeup. I feel like a little island princess. Outfit check. Do you want to twirl?
Oh god, not really. I think I'll fall.
Off to dinner. So Tori discovered in the fridge, we are fully stocked. Oh my gosh, and it's part of the all-inclusive. Wow. We're off to dinner. Good. It's kind of strong, actually. Dang! Look at all of the mountains over there and the little city. Well, it's not so little, but it looks little from here. And the cruise ship. Tori said it looks like it's gonna be a day to explore because it's rainy today. Good morning from Cabo. I can't believe this is our
first full day here. It's a bit of a rainy day, so I think that we're gonna take this day to really try all of the restaurants, explore the hotel, and maybe go out into town. We'll see. I'm not sure yet because Tori needs to purchase some things like lotion or some other things that she forgot to pack with her that I don't have with me. So we have to go and resupply. But oh my gosh, look at the mountains in the back. I am not used to the scenery here. And since we arrived at night, I really couldn't see any of the surrounding area, but I'm excited to really take this day to explore and just make the most of it even though it's rainy today. So now I am going to get ready. It's 8:30 and we're still going to try to make the paddleboarding tour at 11 if it's still happening. I'm not entirely sure, but we're still going to try to do it. And yeah, so let's get ready for breakfast. So for on the itinerary today, we have breakfast at Tortuga's Terrace, and that's going to have fresh local dishes in a open air setting. And then we have the paddleboard. Then we have the paddleboard. Can I speak? Then we have the paddleboard tour at 11 a.m. And I'm not sure if the paddleboard tour. Oh my god, why can't I say paddleboard? If the paddleboard tour ends up not happening, then we'll just take that time to explore the hotel more. And then for lunch, we're going to eat at the sports bar. And it says blends casual dining sports, no reservations required, and it's a high energy lunch experience. So then in the evening, then you just enjoy at your leisure, probably maybe go into the pool, honestly. And then for dinner at 6 p.m., which I guess it doesn't have to be at 6 p.m., but it's dinner at Tomatillo's. That's a farm-to-table dinner with fresh ingredients and wholesome cuisine with bold, flavorful dishes and a warm and inviting atmosphere. And the chef's recommendation is the picana. So that's today's itinerary, and yeah. Cafe de la Olla. This is some Mexican coffee. Ready? It's okay. Cheers!
Oh, it's hot. I'm scared. I'm gonna take a sip.
They just did room service on our room and they put little Gordy on the bed. Love that. We're on our way to our paddleboarding class. So they were able to move our paddleboarding class from 11 to 12 because we took a little bit of leisure time at breakfast. Like we're really getting into our chats. We had to yap and it was actually really nice. And oh wait, the elevator is this way. So we are going paddleboarding at a different hotel location. It's a different building, but we're gonna take a little trolley over and then we're gonna meet with the instructor, Omar.
just finished paddleboarding and it was so much fun. Honestly, the waves were a little rough, but the water was warm because we're in the Gulf, and it reminds me of the water back at my hometown in Florida. So now we are heading back to the Via del Palmar, and we're going to go swimming in the pool there and maybe even hit up the beach there, because honestly, everything is all inclusive at the Via del Palmar. So might as well go back where we can get towels, we can get drinks, and we can really get comfortable while being at the hotel that we're staying at. So let's go back to the hotel. And paddleboarding was a 8 out of 10 experience because minus some points due to the rain. We're waiting for the trolley to get here. The trolley runs every 2 minutes in between all of the properties. So only a short wait until we get back to the hotel. So apparently they have performers, like dancers, that are specific to this hotel. So they all practice at the stage and they perform at night. So one of these nights, I think it's tomorrow, we have a scheduled show to see The Greatest Showman. And I actually met one of the dancers at breakfast this morning. So I can't wait to go see it. I'm someone who loves musical theater and I really appreciate it. So I love seeing them practice because it just reminds me of my old dancing days. Tori went back to the room to take some downtime, so I got myself a strawberry daiquiri. And I'm sitting under an umbrella at the beach because I really want to go in and do a dunk, but because it's raining and it's a little windy, it's kind of cold. But you know, you only live once and sometimes you just gotta do it anyways. I'm a little scared, but sometimes it's worth getting uncomfortable for a little bit so that you'll feel good later. Like sometimes it is worth getting uncomfortable. Still debating. It might not be the best day today, but we are making it work. Oh my gosh! The current is crazy. New plan, I don't think it is safe to do a dunk. The current is crazy. Like, I can barely stay standing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I tried to do a dunk and it did not work out. I felt like I was going to drown, so I quit. I tap in. Here were the waves I was dealing with, but you can't see how deep it is. So we made some friends at breakfast and we're meeting them into town. We're taking the stairs because the elevator was a bit busy, but I'm actually so excited to go into town. I wonder what it's gonna be like. And we've been getting a lot of recommendations from other tourists to take some tours, like some boat tours for maybe tomorrow. So we're definitely going to check in on that. But now we have to walk down 7 flights of stairs. Uber time! Oh. So that was embarrassing. Someone was in the Uber that we were ordering. So we're going into town though. Period.
First time in Cabo?
First time in Cabo. Oh my gosh! Hot Tua! No! No! I feel like a K-pop star.
Ballena.
Peinados, loco. Todo bonito.
We just finished at dinner and now we're heading back to the room. We got some ice cream sandwiches for the road. I took my hair out and I took a shower because there was gel in my hair and it really felt kind of weird to go to sleep in. So I needed to have clean hair to go to bed in, and dinner was very, very good. I wish that I could have eaten all of it. I actually took it to go, so part of it is in the fridge, but I guess this is the end of day 1 and I will see you for morning of day 2. So peace. It's currently 6 a.m. so I've woken up early to check out the sunrise because the sun rises on this side of the coast and the sun sets on the other side. So we should be getting a really, really pretty sunrise, hopefully, because today's supposed to be a sunny and nice day today. No rain on the agenda, hopefully.
Elevator lighting.
We are on our way to the beach for the sunrise. We made it to sunrise and it's so pretty. The sun's coming up. It looks like it's going to be a beautiful day today. I am just buzzing. Oh my gosh, the sunset in the background with the sun piping up is so pretty. We just finished up at breakfast and it was so good. Service again was top tier. They even gave us this cut up fruit basket and it was just so cool. So now we are going to go back to the room, change into our swimsuits, and we're gonna hit the pool because today is the best day. I think this might be my favorite resort outfit yet. I'm wearing this swimsuit from Black Bow Swim and this two-piece set is also from Black Bow Swim and I just think it's so cute. Cute outfits for the pool and we're gonna head down. Cheers! Oh my gosh, so cute!
Part 2, taking over the vlog. We must have eaten something bad because her stomach was hurting, but now she is drinking something that is supposed to help the stomach, so we will update you and tell you if it does. Despacio.
No, Tori!
Top of it.
We just took a tortilla making class and it was so much fun. Tortillas are actually harder to make than you would think they are, especially laying them on the grill. But we are going to get ready for dinner and we're going to see The Greatest Showman tonight, which I'm really excited to see. And so I really look forward to seeing this musical theater show and getting a dinner out of it. So we will see you there.
This is the moment you've waited for. Been searching in the dark, your sweat soaking through the floor.
just finished up at dinner and the show was absolutely amazing. The Greatest Showman was 10 out of 10. I would go again. And apparently they have shows every single night, which is amazing. And all of the dancers are specific to this hotel, so they're not outsourced. And so they really put their heart into everything. And you can tell when they're on stage that they put their heart in everything. So now we are going to head back to the room and go to bed because tomorrow we have an early start. It's really so beautiful. I think that today's sunrise is even prettier than yesterday's, and I don't even know how that's possible. I think the sleep deprivation is catching up to me because I am feeling really, really tired, but you can't complain when you have this view. I'm definitely way too overdressed for breakfast, but we're just gonna show up to breakfast in style. And I'm meeting Tori there, so heading there now. And I think I might get a coffee and maybe even a mimosa because it's the last day. It's like not even the last day, it's the last couple hours. We just finished at breakfast and now we're heading back to the room to pack before we have to check out. And I'm just so sad because I love it here. Like I would live here if I could, but we sadly have to go. It's the final moments at the hotel. So sad to leave, but we checked out and now we're getting our ride to the airport. I don't want to leave. I just want to stay forever, man. I wasn't able to find a travel magnet in town, so I wasn't able to buy it locally, unfortunately, but I'm going to look in the Cabo's duty-free shop to see if I can find a magnet to add to my travel fridge. Let's see what they have. Hopefully they have something. The magnet from the duty-free shop was $13 US for this little square. I can't believe it's so tiny and it was so expensive, but hey, at least I got what I came for. I got my little souvenir to put on my travel fridge and now I feel a little more accomplished. I just can't believe how expensive it was, especially compared to the other magnets. Like I wonder how much the other magnets were, but $13 for the tiniest square magnet, crazy. I'm at the airport. We don't have a gate yet. Apparently, even though our flight is on time, there is not a gate on the screen. So we're just chilling at some random gate by the duty-free shop. And Tori went off to go get some water. I'm just chilling, watching the stuff. So might play some games on my phone. We just landed in Chicago, so we have one more connection and then we're home. So this is where I'm parting ways with Tori, and we're just gonna have to meet up again when we go back home and can meet in the middle of Virginia, North Carolina. Today is the next day. I woke up so late because last night was a hot mess. So I had a connection in Chicago, and during that connection, it was tight. It was only 2 hours. I had to go through customs. I also had to switch terminals and find out which gate my terminal was in because it wasn't clearly marked. Like the terminals were Terminal 1, Terminal 2, all the way to Terminal 5, and then the gates itself
were all letters like K, D, E, and I just didn't even know where the K gate was in the terminals, and I went to the wrong terminal, had to hop onto the SkyTrain, switch terminals, and go through TSA all over again. So I had to get pat down in the security check and then find my gate, and of course my gate was all the way at the other end of the hallway, so it was gates K1 through 20, starting at K1, and my gate was K20, and the gates were kind of dispersed sparingly, so I had to walk like 10 to 15 minutes, speed walking and kind of jogging all the way to the end of the hallway to make sure my gate existed and that I didn't miss my flight, because I might be a little traumatized with traveling from missing my flight there to Cabo. And even though that situation all worked itself out and it actually was better, I hate the stress and anxiety that comes with missing a flight and having to be on a time crunch when you're traveling at the airport. I mean, when you're traveling at the airport, it can be a very, very stressful time. There are so many things going on and it all depends on everything going perfect. But I ended up getting home at 12:30 a.m. last night after my flight was delayed, and then I just went straight to sleep. Well, first I got some food and then I went straight to sleep and then slept in, and now I am on crunch time because I have a lot of work I have to do. I wanted to say thank you so much for joining me on this trip. It was so much fun and I really want to return to Cabo in the future. So if you are ever in Cabo, definitely I would recommend staying at the Villa de Palmar. Everybody was so nice. The service was top tier. It was right on the beach, which was beautiful. So you could just wake up for sunrise or stay for sunset and you could watch the sunset over the beach, and it was just chef's kiss. And it's actually like pretty close into town, so if you wanted to walk around and poke in some shops, you could definitely do that. And there's also water taxis you can take for $10, which I didn't take a water taxi. I ended up taking an Uber because it was just easier. But if in the future you ever go to Cabo in that area, then you can take water taxis for anywhere between $10 to $15, and they'll drop you off at your hotel or bring you to the town. And yeah, so I guess I will see you on my next adventure. I'll see you next time. Bye!